3, 2, 1.
Hey guys, it's Chris
and Fur,
and we're back for another installment of Tackle Talk Thursday. Not much has been going on. The weather has not cooperated with us. I thought for sure I was going to sink the old Stealth or have my first mate here make me walk the plank or something and start a mutiny to get off my boat. So it was a rough one this last Monday, guys. We'll get to that though. Like I said, we haven't been pushing out a whole lot of content. I've got some stuff going, but we've really only resorted to fishing our Monday night tournament series right now. Just between the last couple of weeks of football being chaotic, I'm in full swing on my business. I own a lawn service, I don't mind sharing, but right now I go full bore on my schedule starting in April down here in Florida once the growing season starts kicking in. So I've been working a lot more, so not really able to cut out during the week like I want to, but you know, hey, one day guys, I'd love to fish every single day, but right now I got a child and all the other stuff to take care of and fishing habits to pay for and whatnot. So, but hey, what can you do? Check out some of our affiliate links below and help these guys out so maybe I don't have to work out in the Florida heat too much. So that would be awesome, but hey, baby steps. But anyways, guys, we'll flash back to last week. We were fishing our Monday night tournament, of course. Actually not last week, but the last video. We're about a week or so off on tournament footage right now. It's just kind of how everything laid down. So, what did we catch them on? Oh, this.
Oh yeah.
Dude. So this is on a Fitzgerald Stunner. This is a Stunner HD series rod. This is a JDM Shimano Accents. It's a 21 model DC. I got a smoking deal on eBay. This is 7.3 medium heavy. 16 or 17? 16 pound. 16 pound Sunline fluoro. All right. This is not what I was fishing with that night, but this is what I was working this past Monday with no luck, of course. But this is a 6th Sense. I call them swing heads. They're like a football head, but they articulate, and it just creates a really nice action. It allows it to sit on the bottom and float that worm up, and when you work it, it just kind of makes it dance real nice, and it's a very nice action. This is actually what I was throwing them on. I paired that 6th Sense swing head up on a 6th Sense ridge worm. Guys, that is the tail right there. That is my hand. You know, I'm not a super huge guy, but that gives you an idea of how big that really is. This is a 10-inch worm. If I had to guess, that's maybe 3.5 inches up there just on the body, and just that tail dances. You do get an occasional short strike out of it, but it's usually a smaller fish. So don't be too heartbroken on that. Just from my experience, they seem to be quite smaller fish. Like actually this tail is pretty chewed up. I know you guys won't be able to see it on the camera, but yeah. So this is another rig I've been trying. You guys can see there with that. Just works very nice. Look at how that falls, guys. And that's directly how it's gonna fall. Once I jig it up over, I'll slackline it and just watch that drop. Just imagine that straight down. So if you're in very tight cover, like brush piles that we've been fishing in these nighttime tournaments, guys, you can't get much better than that right there. So, and that's just a 1/4 ounce Gamakatsu. This is a Geica rig. Sorry, I should have led with that. This is a Geica rig, and I have it paired up with a 5/0 or actually no, this is a 4/0. I should be using a 5/0, but I grabbed a 4 on accident. It's dark, I can't see. So, I'm blind in the daylight anyway, so you put me at night, you can ask for it's even worse. But yeah, this is a 1/4 ounce Geica setup, and like I said, man, that right there tells you everything you need to know. Similar action to this swing head, but I don't know, I kind of switch back and forth. So anyways, I lost 6-pounder, somewhere around that. We're figuring in the 6 to 7 range, 5, 6, 7. All I know is we would have cashed out and actually had a little money in our pockets from that, so it freaking hurt. But hey, what can you do, guys? Let's flash back our last tournament. I went over on our last tackle talk, but we were using a Booyah covert. It was a double 4.5 willow blade spinnerbait, white chartreuse. Guys, I didn't even put a trailer on. I was so jacked and pumped to get out there and fish. I didn't put a trailer hook, didn't put a trailer, nothing. Am I right? Mm-hmm. I'm not lying. And boy, was that some chaos. I can't wait to get that video out for you guys and do another tackle talk talking about it. That was nuts. But anyways, so if we flash back to this past tournament, it is so weird, guys. We're on our 4th night of fishing, okay? Week number 1, caught him on a chatterbait. I only caught 1 fish. We were on a nasty little cold front, and that really shook the lake up. Week 2 was the swing heads that I just showed you guys from Sixth Sense. It was the swing head paired up with the ridge worm. This is June bug red, by the way, guys, or red bug, whatever you want to call it. And then the following week, it was spinnerbaits. That spinnerbait. That's it. That's all I can tell you guys. It was just that spinnerbait was the jam. All right, let's fast forward to this recent tournament. What did we catch on spinnerbaits? Nothing. What did we catch on chatterbaits? Nothing. What did we catch them on? Guys, I call it the old Florida staple, baby. A June bug red speed worm, and you can tell I was catching them because that bad girl right there has ripped the tail off of it. So, just ripping it through grass, up in canals, and around lily pads and Kissimmee grass. 1/4 ounce. Again, guys, I've mentioned this before. Most guys will use about a 3/16 ounce weight on a speed worm. I do switch up to a 1/4. Is it causing me issues? I can't really tell you because I do catch fish on it. I was in a slump. No lie, guys. I missed 9 fish in 1 canal. 9. Now, granted, they were all dinks. The biggest one I seen strike out, it was about a pound. It was right when the sun was going down, so I still had enough daylight to see what it was. I'm just working this through, just a steady pace. This is on an 8.5 to 1, so this is an XG model, Shimano DC. This is a Corrado DC. I like to, anytime I'm using any type of swimming worm or anything like that, I really like to have that 8.5 to 1, that XG gear ratio on my Shimanos. This rod, I run a little bit lighter fluoro. This is 14-pound Sunline fluoro. This is a Guggen Black rod. It's my only Guggen Black rod that I've got. This is also a 7.3 medium heavy. I paid a little bit more than I wanted to, but I wanted to be able to say I tried it. No complaints from it. I don't know if I'm gonna buy any more because I've pretty much fallen in love with all the Fitzgerald stuff. So shout out to you, Mr. Trevor. If by any chance you happen to see this, you have corrupted me and financially ruined me. I'm just kidding. It's worth it. I tell everybody it's not wasting money. It's just investing into our happiness, really. I mean, the only time we, really truly feel free is out on the water. I posted a video kind of talking about it on our Instagram. You guys check it out. It's a video of me cruising across the lake. Just read what I wrote. Basically just reiterating what I just said. So, but that's a story for a different time. You guys don't want to hear me tangent much anymore. Hold that thought, because I did catch one randomly on something different that I was trying. I was going to save this for next week's Tackle Talk, but man, whatever. All right, check it out, guys. This is an all black rattling swim jig. Don't ask me the brand because I don't remember, but it has a rage tail, almost like a split-tailed grub, black and blue trailer on it. I picked this up on a whim, just kind of thinking, fishing at night, your darker colors are always going to stand out. I know guys in Texas have been hammering the big fish out there on swim jigs. So let's, I always poke a little fun at Texas. It's all love. I don't have a problem with anybody. I just, we fishing. You gotta rub elbows and throw some jokes out and some cuts, and you just gotta have a laugh about it, guys. So just please don't take offense to anything I say. I'm just a goofball having a good time. I got friends out in Texas and everything like that. But anyways, another tangent. I just wanted to try it. It was something I wanted to try, and it actually paid off. I didn't catch anything of size, but it was my third fish to make up our limit. Again, our Monday night series that we're doing is only a 3-fish limit. But anyways, yeah, so I'm trying to think, what was our weight on that last? Oh, 3.03 pounds. It wasn't a great night. We figured them out really late. So just like I said, stay tuned for that video. It's coming out next. This is on a Guggen Go-To. This is a Guggen Green. So the Go-To black's a 7.3. The greens are only a 7 foot. This is on 40 pound. I think this is Fitzgerald Versa braid. Actually, I don't remember. It's 40 pounds, I can tell you that. Braid on a swim jig. I mean, I could throw it with fluoro. Haven't had too terrible of an issue. I mean, I still get bites and stuff on it. Maybe one day I go out, I will try fluoro just to see. But yeah, that was the third fish we put in the boat Monday night. So I won't go into too much detail. We'll save that until the video comes out. And then the only other thing we've really been up to is we cruised. We put in, if you guys are familiar with the Harris chain on the Lake Griffin, Ocklawaha Riverside, we put in at the Moss Bluff Lock and Spillway, which is not very far from where we live. We were just gonna go out and stroll. I finally got the Mega 360 on the boat working, finally. That was miserable. I don't wanna go too much detail, but I am not excited with Humminbird's customer service right now. Like, I'm not excited with them at all. They were one of the worst customer experiences I've ever had. Like, I don't even know. Maybe I'll go on a tangent one day about it, but whatever. Right now I got it working, so I'll calm down. No thanks to them helping me. So we decided to go out to the river and just putt around. We were gonna cast around, maybe do some pitching, look around. It was super windy, so I really didn't want to run any lakes. We got a wild hair, and we decided to run all the way to Lake Griffin. I've never made that run before, so I figured why the heck not. I don't know what's going on Lake Griffin, guys, but the whole end of the lake past Bird Island up to the Ocklawaha River is literal chocolate milk right now. I don't know what's going on. I don't know, because the wind had been pushing in that direction, and maybe they were moving water real heavy out of Harris and discharging Harris, and maybe Haynes Creek was ripping. I don't know. I didn't run up into Haynes Creek because the wind, it was bad, so I didn't want to get knocked out running across Griff or anything like that. If any of you guys happen to know, like, or have seen it super muddy like that, drop a comment below. It just literally looked like chocolate milk. It was so bad. If you guys are familiar with Lake Griffin on the Harris chain, over by the mouth of the Ocklawaha River, there are huge peppergrass patches back there, and there's two brush pile or fish attractors that are they're parallel with each other, a couple 100 yards apart, and that peppergrass is all dotted around it. Guys, I could barely see those peppergrass patches, and I'll tell you right now, you could have seen them from an airplane, before when the water wasn't so dirty. So I didn't go back in Emeralda. I didn't go, like I said, we never went any further than that a couple 100 yards out of the mouth of the Ocklawaha, but it is bad. So I haven't really had time to get to Harris. Hopefully maybe this weekend. Well, actually, no, we'll be out of town this weekend, so darn. I don't know when the next time I'm going to be able to check the Harris chain out. It's killing me not getting down there. I love the Harris chain so much, and I finally got to really where I was learning how to catch fish out of there consistently. But what can you do, guys? Life gets in the way sometimes. I'm sure most of y'all out there, 99.9% of y'all that are watching this understand. So, but anyways, guys, that's kind of what's been going on. I'm seeing everybody up north slowly but surely starting to thaw out. If you guys still have hard water up there or dealing with snow and cold weather, I feel for you guys. I lived in upstate New York for 7 years in the snow belt, so I understand completely what you're going through. I've seen frost on the ground in June, so I understand. Florida's always open. Take a vacation, come down here. Hit me up if you are heading down here. I'll get you on some fish. So, but anyways, guys, I think that's going to do it. Like I said, it's just been very slow for us. So, but, you know, after the craziness of my work picking up and, you know, football and all that stuff, you know, maybe things will mellow out and we'll get back on them consistently. So, we're still going to keep fishing our series as long as Mother Nature doesn't try to take us out like she did Monday night, because my goodness was it miserable. We had wind gusts like 35 to 40 miles per hour. I've had enough of that. So it's been super windy here in Florida. Hopefully some of y'all have been out of the wind and been able to fish a little bit. So anything you want to add, Flip?
Mm-mm.
No?
No.
Covered pretty much everything?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, I guess that's going to go ahead and wrap us up. Real quick, guys, before I let the boss of the applesauce here take us out, check our affiliate links below if you guys need any mounts for your graphs. And the front of the boat, up on the bow, or your console, dual mounts, single mounts, you know, 3-inch risers, 5, whatever. Just check it out and use code CD2 Fishing. That's Str8up Mounts. STR, the number 8, up Mounts. The link will be below. That's our affiliate link. You help a great company out. You help me and him out. You help us keep fishing. Any of you guys that have ordered, if you happen to see this, thank you guys so much for believing in me, and more importantly, believing in Str8up Mounts. I cased so many like 2 to 4 foot waves the other night, and my graphs didn't even move. I mean, I snatched the covers off of them. It was bad. You guys will see that eventually, but it was brutal. And then the other one, you guys have heard me talk about it a few times. If you guys need any GoPro or camera accessories, whether it's Tacticam, GoPro, you know, similar to GoPro, different brand stuff, mounts, battery backups, you name it, guys. Anything to do with it, check it out. That's YOLOtek. The link will also be below there. That's our affiliate link. You're helping us out again with that. Same deal. YOLOtek is a veteran-owned company. I have talked with Mr. Corley that owns it personally. Super down to earth, just real good, solid dude. And he surrounds himself with great people, and they're a great company. So we'll get that out of the way, and I'll let the boss take over from here, guys.
Make sure you guys check us out on all of their platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and make sure you give us a follow on all of those, and we'll see you guys in the next video.
Bye guys.